Okay, we're live. So there's going to be no game today. I know, shocking. So I'm going to be reading a My Little Pony horror story called Rainbow Factory, and it's going to be fun and it's going to be good. And every and I might mess up with reading, but here's the thing: I'm not the best at reading. I can't really read that well, so if you expected a good experience with my with listening, then you're not gonna find it. What you are going to find is you're going to find a person trying their hardest to read a grimdark fanfic. I can't type and speak at the same time, so yeah. We're going to read Rainbow Factory by Oria Dawn, first published August 19th, 2011. No pony truly knows how rainbows are made in Equestria. Alright, let's do this. Now a rainbow's tale isn't quite nice. Okay, now a rainbow's tale isn't quite as nice as the story we knew of sugar and spice. There's long been rumors as to know exactly. Rainbows are made in Equestria, with this great amount of Pegasi ponies are employed in the rainbow department of the weather factory. Almost all of them do low-end work. What's known as the great streams of spectra. The individual colors of the rainbow flow through large gates into vast vats. From there, workers carefully and equally mix the spectra into the colgated rainbow pools that dot and run through the factory and surrounding city. Next, the mixture is pumped to the floor below, where other employees atomize it and store it until the active weather Pegasi deploy it in the field. However, no one knows how individual spectra is made. Supplies have never been brought in, leaving not even a clue what goes into a rainbow. Tourists, when visiting the factory, are treated to an extremely forbidding and plain wall with massive solid doors, bearing entry to any pony at any time. While most of the factory's various signs and attribute is bubbly and welcoming, the Rainbow's factory upper floor was protected by harsh imagery and potential hazards of death. And the cloud was made not out of the clean while the rest of the city, but a black, quietly thundering fog. To become employee of the Upper Rainbow Factory means sacrificing any life outside those black walls. Workers are sworn to secrecy and forbidden from leaving, and live inside the factory itself. Those few who ever managed to make it out in the body bag were twisted and disturbed. To make it out not in a body bag, were twisted and disturbed. Too damaged to even bring themselves to talk about it. A lot of theories were proposed. Dark magic from captured unicorns, chemicals, are environmental hazards that no sane pony would tolerate. And even though of another unknown sister of Celestia's destined to create the spectra instead of raise a sun or a moon, none of them could be farther than the truth. But a rainbow's easy once you get to know it, with the help of magic and a Pegasus device. Come on, Orion, we're gonna be late for our final test, Scootaloo called to a friend of hers. She was older now, in her last year of flight school. She, like all other Pegasus in the school, were terribly nervous of the final test. Those that passed were granted freedom into the world to find their cutie marks if they haven't yet, and become working ponies. All little known, or at least little thought about fact, was what happened to the fillies that failed their test with uncommon one or two from every class. Generally didn't have it in them to perform rigorous acts and maneuvers. Those who'd failed their tests were locked down upon in the worst ways, shunned and hated. Cloudsdale has always bred a form of nationalism against its occupants. If you weren't the best or didn't show the potential of being the greatest, you weren't allowed to be part of the glorious collective, they put in quotation marks. Scootaloo moved a little to the side as Orion, a tall yet fairly skinny pony, settled next to her. He fulfilled his light brown feathers and gave a worried attempt at a smile, and he started around where he sat. They were sitting in a large open waiting room overlooking the Colosseum, with all the other graduating Pegasi. Just visible in the distance was the factory. Orion glanced at it and gulped. "What's the matter, Orion? You aren't afraid of a dead end show? What's the matter, Orion? You're afraid of getting a dead end job in the snow line?" Orion chuckled a bit, then closed his eyes and sighed. "No, it's just I don't know. I don't think I can do this. What if I fail? What if I don't fail, but just do bad enough to still be disliked by everyone? I don't know if I can be. I don't know if I can be. I don't know if I can be take being deported. Where do we even go, anyways?" Scootaloo gave Orion a friendly punch. "No one knows, you dolt. We're not going to fail. Everyone here. We're not going to fail. Everyone here is going to be fine. I know I will at least pass." She laughed. "Thanks to the tips from Rainbow Dash, I'm sure to be fine." Yikes. Okay, so we're gonna stop really quick. We're gonna take in what we just read. And, so basically, flight school is a thing in this universe, I guess. And, I guess if they don't pass the test, they get dead-end jobs and they're mocked upon. And everyone doesn't want that, and everyone's scared of that, and that's not a good thing. So that's something. Actually, you know what? Let us listen to the Rainbow Factory, because because I'm not good at reading. The Rainbow Factory. The Rainbow Factory. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna get an ad really quick, apparently.
Okay.
No ads. No ads. No ads. No ads. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Inside.
Alright, we're gonna listen to the actual thing. Made by the Lost Narrator. And we're going to enjoy it, I think.
There's long been rumors as to how exactly rainbows are made in Equestria. While a great amount of Pegasi ponies are employed at the rainbow department of the weather factory, almost all of them do low-end work. What's known is that the great streams of spectra, the individual colors of the rainbow, flow through large grates and into vast vats. From there, workers carefully and equally mix the spectra into coagulated rainbow pools that mix and run through the factory and surrounding cities. Next, the mixture of outsiders, those that failed their
if not even more reassuring than the psychopathic hate that...
Any questions?
The instructor paused and carefully glanced at every single pony in the room. Everyone's eyes were completely focused on him, and none were creased with confusion.
All right. Aurora Dawn,